Hello, it's the CryptoQ Media back on my channel. Things like Elon Musk's confirmation of Whitney Webb's long-standing warning and BlackRock's current efforts to dollarize the whole cryptocurrency industry make headlines. Ethereum XRP is one such example. Included in this is Bitcoin. The present moment is the most critical in human history because it forces us to choose between two systems, one that limits our economic and political freedom and another that limits our freedom. Everything revolves around cryptography. Everything today is about XRP, so we'll go over Whitney Webb's comments in full as well as the latest news out of the UK, the interview between Trump and Elon Musk, and much more besides. The culprit here is Elon Musk's behavior with X. He promised that people's political opinions would not be used as a basis for persecution, provided that they did not encourage acts of terrorism or anything exceptionally irrational. After considering all of that, it's clear that government-funded media like CNN and CNBC have seen their ratings plummet as a result of independent journalists attracting considerably more viewers. As a species, we are at last solving our most fundamental challenges, and that gives me hope for our collective future. I think this is ultimately for the benefit of humanity, and that's why independent media is so important. It lets people be honest and impartial, and even though there may be different views, it helps move the process along. Before we get into it, today's film will cover some serious ground, but it will also have some humorous moments, and it will all come to a head with XRP. All I ask is that you all listen carefully. Alright, I must draw your attention to the present situation in the UK. Okay, all the recent rioting, political unrest, demands for mass deportation, stabbings, police brutality, and arrests for content posted on social media platforms like X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube have brought this nightmarish scenario to a horrific head. Listen up everyone, if you care about free speech, you must pay attention to this video. The ability to have guns has been revoked for British citizens, yet they are still being imprisoned over Facebook posts. I need some time to process this. Okay, seriously, though. Isn't that absolutely insane? Think about Venezuela, another country with a well-documented dictatorship. The current president was ushered in against the will of the people and the election results were tampered with. Similarly, Venezuelan citizens should expect to see their firearms confiscated by the government. Suddenly, communist or even dictatorial governments have gained hold in these parts of the world. You must maintain your right to bear arms because of this, in my opinion. The current situation in the UK exemplifies the worst kind of despotism, the complete and utter removal of citizen agency in the face of potential danger. Despite the UK government's ban on weapons, individuals are still losing their lives. The stabbings are happening all the time. The latest horrific stabbing of multiple worshippers at a mosque is deeply disturbing. As in the real world, people stab each other in churches. Even if gonzamai is no longer an issue, individuals are still dying on a regular basis. In fact, the situation is exactly the opposite in the United Kingdom, where individuals have no means of defense. The fact that Elon Musk has started to discuss this so publicly on Twitter is frightening to me. After all, cryptocurrencies might be used in a dark and evil way to promote this type of control. You do realize that the government might potentially control your financial transactions and assets if blockchain technology is not set up correctly. Mind that they may just say, okay, you've made a post online that we don't like, till your bank account is empty. Okay, we've frozen your bank account. You are unable to make any payments. A house will not be in your future. We can live in that future if it comes to pass. Nevertheless, if cryptocurrency technology is genuinely decentralized and designed to serve our interests instead of those of tyrannical governments, then we will hold the reins and dictate their behavior. Now more than ever, we must resist any attempt by any government to increase its control over us by leveraging cryptocurrencies or other forms of power. More government involvement is counterproductive. It isn't necessary and would hurt us. Please accept my sincere appreciation, everyone who has watched my channel. Farewell for the time being, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe and like my channel.